Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston. Chapter 5 Tales of the Ultonian Cycle. The Curse of Macha. The centre of interest in Irish legend now shifts from Tara to Ulster, and a multitude of heroic tales gather round the Ulster king, Conor mac Nessa, round Cuchulainn, his great vassal, and the Red Branch Order of Chivalry, which had its seat in Emain Macha. Cuchulainn. Okay, Cuchulainn. Okay. The legend of the foundation of Emain Macha has already been told, but Macha, who is by no mere woman, but a supernatural being, appears again in connexion with the history of Ulster in a very curious tale which was supposed to account for the strange debility or helplessness that at critical moments sometimes fell, it was believed, upon the warriors of the province. The legend tells that a wealthy Ulster farmer named Cruncu, son of Agnomon, dwelling in a solitary place among the hills, found one day in his dune a young woman of great beauty and in splendid array, whom he had never seen before. Cruncu, we are told, was a widower, his wife having died after bearing him 4 sons. The strange woman, without a word, set herself to do the household tasks, prepared dinner, milked the cow, and took on herself all the duties of the mistress of the household. At night she lay down at Cruncu's side, and thereafter dwelt with him as his wife, and they loved each other dearly. Her name was Macha. One day Cruncu prepared himself to go to a great fair, or assembly of the Ultonians, where there would be feasting and horse racing, tournaments and music, and merrymaking of all kinds. Macha begged her husband not to go. He persisted. Then she said, "At least do not speak of me in the assembly, for I may dwell with you only so long as I am not spoken of." It has been observed that we have here the earliest appearance in post-classical European literature of the well-known motive of the fairy bride who can stay with her mortal lover only so long as certain conditions are observed, such as that he shall not spy upon her, ill-treat her, or ask of her origin. And certainly sometimes there are conditions of secrecy and such in dwelling with spiritual beings in another sense. But a lot of that, don't necessarily assume one thing or another. It has been observed that we have here the earliest appearance in post-classical European literature of the well-known motive of the fairy bride who can stay with her mortal lover only so long as certain conditions are observed, such as that he shall not spy upon her, ill-treat her, or ask her origin. Oh, I'm sorry, I already said that part. Cruncu promised to obey the injunction and went to the festival. Here the 2 horses of the king carried off prize after prize in the racing, and the people cried, "There is not in Ireland a swifter than the king's pair of horses." "I have a wife at home," says Cruncu in a moment of forgetfulness, "who can run quicker than these horses." "Seize that man," says the angry king, "and hold him till his wife be brought to the contest." So messengers went for Macha, and she was brought before the assembly, and she was with child, The king bade her to prepare for the race. She pleaded her condition. "I am close upon my hour," she said. "Then hew her man in pieces," said the king to his guards. Macha turned to the bystanders. "Help me," she cried, "for a mother hath borne each of you. Give me but a short delay till I am delivered." But the king and all the crowd, in their savage lust for sport, would hear of no delay. "Then bring up the horses," says Macha. "And because you have no pity, a heavier infamy shall fall upon you." So she raced against the horses and outran them. But as she came to the goal, she gave a great cry, and her travail seized her, and she gave birth to twin children. As she uttered that cry, however, all the spectators fell themselves, seized with pangs like her own, and had no more strength than a woman in her travail. And Macha prophesied, "From this hour the shame you have wrought on me will fall upon each man of Ulster. In the hours of your greatest need ye shall be weak and helpless as women in childbirth, and this shall endure for 5 days and 4 nights. To the 9th generation the curse shall be upon you." And so it came to pass. And this is the cause of the debility of the Ultonians that was wont to afflict the warriors of the province.